What's up guys, my name is Natalie, and if you are new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Okay, we got a fun one today. We're gonna run through Powerlifting America Nationals. That's right, baby. Yeehaw, Austin, Texas. So we're gonna sit back, relax, and run through from prep to end to new goals. We're gonna have a good time today. All right, partners, buckle up, grab your finest boots and hats, your finest IPA, maybe a whiskey, sit back, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. Was that a good intro? I don't know. Okay, if you're absolutely new here and never watched any of my videos, today is one of those days where I want to do powerlifting content. So I compete in the Powerlifting America Federation / IPF child, I guess. IPF is the World Powerlifting Organization. I compete in the 57 kilo weight class, which is, if you're watching from America, 125 bald eagles, basically. Let's go ahead and just go over the cut process. Now, yes, I do nutrition coaching and I plan for all my lifters to make weight and cut and sit in the off season, but I am the biggest baby when I have to do it myself. But I put on my big girl pants and I cut out half my Oreo consumption and I made weight. I almost made weight too well. Honestly, I lost weight. Going into this prep about, 2 months out, I decided I should probably not, weigh 130 pounds if I need to weigh 125. So I started cutting and lost probably 3 pounds in a little over a month, fixing up my diet, not having a crap ton of Oreos and junk food, and really just eating, prioritizing whole grains, water, good things, cut calories down a little bit. I'll be honest with you, my maintenance calories are between 24 to 2600. So I started my cut at around 2200 and end up having to go a little bit lower to 2100 to really cut the last little pound or so. So not a crazy deficit, but enough that I could slowly lose weight and get in a good spot for a gut cut. And this is where Coach Steve Areno from PR's Performance really came into play, because not only did he coach me, but he also helped my gut cut. Okay, I don't want to do cuts when I'm an athlete competing. I don't want to think about those things. So Steve was really great and guided my gut cut. If you're like, what's a gut cut? It's where you poop a lot. The goal of a gut cut is basically just to eat foods that will pass through your system fast. So things like almonds, low fibrous carbs like cookies or ice cream. And protein shakes, of course. So I drank protein shakes, ate cookies, and I lost, I think, another pound, 2 pounds, something like that. Maybe 2.5 pounds of my gut cut. Okay, I made a little oopsies on the cutting. My scale was showing that I was heavier than I actually was. So I thought morning of that I was 56.8 kilos. And I was like, okay, don't eat anything, don't drink anything. I was a little stressed the morning of. I weighed in, stripped down, because I was like, okay guys, it's gonna be close. I'm not gonna make weight. It's gonna be a little close, guys. And I weighed in at 56.3 kilos, which is over a pound under than what I needed to be. So my scale was a little bit heavy, but we made weight, and I stressed myself out for no reason. But gut cut worked great. So that was the cut process, a small deficit for a few months. Originally, I was sitting at almost 60 kilos at my highest, which was around the holiday time. I wasn't really worried about anything. And then I just slowly cut down and then gut cutted 2 pounds or so. And it was a pretty good time, not too rough, not too hard. Going forward, since I did qualify for Worlds, I'll be not sitting as high in the off season, I think, just because I'm nervous about the travel. So that's my plan going forwards. Okay, so getting into the meet day at the hotel venue, there were so many cameras because SBD obviously sponsored this. Thank you, SBD. And they had an awesome camera crew in the back that was filming people's warm-ups before they went out on the platform. So it was super high level. And then every other an elite lifter had their own camera crew guy just following them around. So getting on the platform to do a warm-up was actually hard to maneuver around all the cameras and stuff. So it was a whole different feeling back there. It was really cool. So let's just go ahead and jump into squats. I'll go ahead and say it. Squat prep was meh. It was good. It wasn't crazy, but it was good. Actually, the best thing about squat prep is that I was pain-free. So really, I was happy. I think I almost matched my PR on the day, but going into this meet, my squats weren't going off, popping off or anything nuts. It was fine. They were good. It was decent. On meet day, they just showed the hell up, and I opened up at, I think, 160 kilos. Okay, so we opened up at 160, really light, then we moved up to 170. Oh no, we did 167.5. I should probably know the lifts I was doing before I recap this video, huh? But we did 167.5, I think, and it moved really well. And then we went up to 175, which is only 3 pounds under my all-time best platform PR. And at a kilo lower body weight. And it moved really nice. And that was the goal, was to go hopefully 9 for 9 for the day and get the minimum total I needed to for Worlds and get first in my weight class. Did get both those things. So it was overall a good day. But yeah, 9 for 9 or 3 for 3 for the first one. And then warming up for bench press. This was a quick meet. I think I stepped off the platform for squats, went to the bathroom, drank like half a sip of water, and then Steve was like, okay, let's go ahead and get you under the bar. We're going to go ahead and warm up because we have bench in about 10 minutes. Lord, like, it's a good thing that was fast though, because I think I do better when it's fast paced versus where I have to sit down, like my adrenaline goes down and I have to think about my next lift. I just like going fast paced because it's like you don't have time to be worried about anything. You just have to go do the lifts and be prepared. And shout out to everyone in the back who was helping like load the plates and everything and call warm-up attempts. Like, you guys were awesome. And I truly do appreciate that because it was a very fast-paced meet. Okay, if you ain't first, you last, son. Like, it was moving fast. So we opened up at 97.5 on bench. Now going into looking at training, my bench was the best. Like, out of all 3 lifts, my bench training went up. I was hitting like 110 consistently, which was a PR recently. And of course, I missed my 3rd attempt on bench. The one lift of the day I missed was bench. We were really confident about it. And then on my 3rd attempt, we missed it. So if you look at my 2nd bench attempt, I think we did 105, which was 2.5 under my best. And then on 110, I was a goofball. I did a big oopsie whoopsies and I unracked like way too close to the hooks. Like, not only did I bring the bar down unevenly, I absolutely lost it. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna get it the second like I unracked it because I unracked super close. I almost clipped the side of the rack and I was like, oh God, this feels heavy. And I brought it down to my chest a little bit unevenly. I'd struggled with that in training some just because I unracked it bad and I was like, oh God. And then I went like that and it was a whole thing. It was my bad. Steve made the perfect call for 110 and I just fucked it up. So what can you do? It happens. Just shake it off, move on to the next one. It was fine. No one cares about bench anyways. Okay, right. Moving on. Deadlifts. So, interesting thing about prep. If you powerlift, then you know there are probably 2 different types of grip you can do on deadlift. Hook grip or mixed grip. So mixed grip, one hand over, one under, hook. You wrap your predominantly pointer and middle finger around your thumb. So you hold the bar hooked. Now I have pooled hook grip since goddamn 2019 or 2020. I used to pool mixed grip when I first started lifting, and then when I got my first powerlifting coach, they switched me over to hook grip. I've been pulling hook grip for like, I don't know, like 3 years now, like consistently. Like, I have not pulled mixed grip at all for an occasional conventional day. So I tore my thumb pulling hook grip like 4 weeks out from the meet. I was trying to go for a PR and I tore it and I was like, of course. God damn it. So I tore my thumb and I was like, you know what? This is like so stupid. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I bombed out at Nationals last year, struggling with grip. I've torn my hand so many times. I'm really tired of tearing my hand. And I'm 4 weeks out from Nationals now, and I'm like still tearing my hand. So this is dumb. Like this is dumb. Okay, that's what I thought to myself. So I just went to the gym on the following, like 2 days later, for my like light sumo day, and I pulled mixed grip. And I never stopped pulling mixed grip up into the meet. And I ended up feeling way stronger. Not only was I not worried about my grip, like at all, I just went down, grabbed the bar and pulled, which is a great thing about mixed grip. You don't have to worry about setting your grip. You just grab the bar and go. And then I also felt like I wasn't letting the bar drift out in front of me and pull my back like more rounded than it already is, because I am a rounded deadlifter, and just lock out way faster just doing mixed grip. So I opened up really light at 198 kilos to take the national record and also secure my spot for Malta, because I had to hit, I believe, a 478 total or something like that, 478 kilo total. And Steve called that perfectly, used the chip really well. So we were able to just go ahead and secure my plane ticket to Malta and the win on my opener. Okay, and then jump to, I think, 210 kilos for my second. I've hit 210 kilos in the gym before, so it wasn't anything crazy. It felt like a pretty reasonable jump too. And honestly, I felt like it moved faster than my opener, but obviously I was like, you know, a little nervous to pull everything, but I wasn't trying to overthink. The last deadlift of the day, 221.5 kilos, which is like 489 bald eagles or something. Pulled that for an all-time PR, and just to bump up my total, I PR'd my total by 0.5 kilos exactly, just at like 1 pound more and at 1 kilo lighter body weight. So that was nationals. Those were the lifts. Shout out to Steve Denovi for just being the best coach and handler ever. So you didn't send me any of your pictures, Steve, that we have together. So this is the picture that I'm going to use for this video. So a few notes that I have. Bench press. Obviously, there was an elbow rule depth change conundrum, whatever. If you're not familiar, the IPF changed their rules this year where basically your elbow needs to be below the top of your shoulder, which means that no limited range of motion where you hardly move your arms at all. SBD got this great shot of elbow depth right here, so I'll just put it on the screen. But basically you can see that my elbows are at that top of my shoulder joint. The only change that Steve and I did, which actually made my shoulders feel better, was letting my elbows flare out slightly. So I didn't really change my grip too much. I brought it in 1 finger's width. I honestly felt comfortable doing that anyways, not really a huge difference. And then we just slightly turned my elbow flare out. Instead of having it more internally rotated like in, we flexed it out a little bit, and that made depth just like pretty much right there. If I do look like on the borderline, maybe we'll change it going into Worlds, but as of right now, I think it's fine. But yeah, that was the only thing on bench. Like I said, squats. I already made a whole video going over my squat changes. Not only the ones that I made with Steve, but some other things I changed as well. If you're interested in seeing how my squat changed, I recommend that video. I'll link it below or something, okay? I already touched on deadlift. Like really the biggest thing was implementing some pause deadlifts this prep to work on my positioning, and then also having the mixed grip as well. Just overall felt really confident going into nationals. And yeah, I will touch on this briefly. I don't really want to dive deep into it, but I will say my mentality going into nationals this year was like a 180-degree turn from last year, okay? Last year, I was definitely not in a good headspace, not specifically in powerlifting, but just in general, I was not doing the best. I think it really showed too, like my lack of confidence out there, because I was just not having a good time with life, and realized that I needed to address some problems in my life and really look at my anxiety levels and take out things that I was doing that wasn't making me happy. Changed career paths and started focusing more on coaching, obviously. I'm in a much better place now. Like, I am enjoying life. I love lifting again, love training. I'm excited to go to the gym every day, even if I'm tired. Like, I am just making choices now because life is short. Like, you don't know if you have 100 years, okay? And making those changes have led me to be a more confident person. Hopefully I can bring some confidence to the platform and put on a good show for you guys. That was the recap video, I guess, of nationals. If you like this content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments below. I'm thinking we bring back some TikToks. I think it's been a little bit. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.